What is up, YouTube? Today is Friday, which means I'm going to talk about an interesting experience I had a while back. Last week, I talked about a creepy experience that I encountered, and so let's get right into this. So anyway, I was hanging out with a few friends a few years back. We were, we have nothing to do where I'm from. There's nothing to do. It's all woods, so we were just driving aimlessly around, and I was driving in my vehicle. Actually, it was me driving, and we were just hanging out, just having a good time. So we're in our one friend's neighborhood, and my friend fucking all of a sudden pulls out of his fucking pocket a bag of fucking rocks. Not huge rocks, but a good, decent size. Maybe, I want to say the size of a quarter. Anyway, we were driving around. He's like, yo, stop right here. I'm like, okay, well. And so he decides to throw some rocks out the window at someone's yard. There was a statue or something, and he wanted to throw it at some trees and statues. I'm like, dude, you have no fucking life. Like, what are we doing? And it's like late at night. It's probably, I want to say maybe 9, 10 at night. And so we continue on. He stops again. He wants to throw more crap at his signs and stuff. I'm like, oh, dude, what are we doing with ourselves? So a car pulls up in back of us, and I'm driving still, and this guy turns the same way. I'm like, oh, whatever. I turn again. This guy turns the same direction. So turns out this guy starts following us, and we're like, oh, fuck, what does this guy want? And I'm not going to fucking stop and decide to see what this guy actually wanted. I was like, fuck that. So I keep going. I'm like, dude, we should just go to your fucking house. Your mom's home. It's like, I don't want to fucking die. Let's just go to your house. Because it was like nearby. I'm like, no, fuck that, dude. Fuck that. I'm like, dude, what are we going to do? Just drive around and have this guy keep following us? So I ended up deciding to go a long way around town. I basically drove 3 towns over. We probably driving like 30 minutes into our drive. We're like out of our town now. And all of a sudden this guy's still following us. 45 minutes later, still fucking following us for 45 minutes. And we are like at least 45 minutes away from our hometown, which is fucked up. Like, what does this guy fucking want? Like, we were just throwing rocks and nothing, not big deal, not something you should be following us around for. So we're driving, and then I take a left turn at this one particular light. I turn, and the moment I fucking turned, a cop pulls me over. I'm like, oh, what the fuck now? This is just getting even better now. So I pull over, another cop car comes in, and eventually it turned into like 5, 6 cop cars. I'm like, holy shit. If this has something to do with my friend fucking throwing rocks, this is a little overboard. A little much, in my opinion. So we're just like, what the fuck's going on? We're all looking at each other. All of a sudden, I got so fucking scared because this cop just bangs as hard as he can against my window. Like, he could have basically smashed my window. That's how strong it was. Like, I was like, holy shit. So I'm trying to hurry and hustle myself, trying to roll down the window, and he's like, open the fucking window right now. Like, I was like, oh shit. I'm like, what is this? What happened? So I was trying to start explaining, but all of a sudden my friend interrupted, the one that was throwing the rocks. I was just like, dude, what are you doing? So he actually ended up telling the truth, and he said, sir, we're just throwing rocks. We have nothing else to do. We were just throwing rocks at. He made up an excuse saying that he thought he saw a couple deer and he likes to hunt and all this bullshit. Somehow the fucking cop bought that. I don't fucking know. It was so stupid. I would have just said we were just throwing rocks at trees and stuff, but whatever. So the cop's like, oh, no, that's not what happened. We got complaints that there was a bunch of kids in that neighborhood ding-dong ditching. What? That's not us. We just looked at each other, and we actually started laughing, me and my friends. And it ended, the cop was a little much of a dick still, but and they had other cops flashing the lights in the car. Like, it really scared me when all these cops are all over. As if, it was like as if we robbed a fucking bank or had, really hardcore drugs. I don't know. It was fucking crazy. Anyway, so the cop ended up letting us go because it was fucking weird. So maybe about a month or a month and a half later goes by, and I was basically at my winter job. I had to go into this part where there's like in my job, there's also a hotel. I work at a ski resort, and there's a hotel. I have to go in there and get a couple things. And my car right in front by the main entrance. So someone comes in, and asks me, is that your Jeep over there? I'm like, yeah. You want to give me money and you can have it. It turned out that this man was the man that was following me from that night we were throwing rocks. And I was like, oh shit, this guy's going to beat me up. Oh, crap. So it turned out, he was still kind of a dick. And in the end, he a little chill. But he was basically saying that, he asked me what was going on. I told him my friends were throwing rocks and stuff at houses. And he's like, no, that's not what happened. There was a bunch of kids ding-dong ditching. And I was yelling at my son and blah, blah, blah. I think it was his friends and all that crap. So it really ended up kids at the same time ding-dong ditching. And it just turned out that we were basically in the wrong area at the wrong time situation. So, that guy was like, if I was following you, you should have stopped. I'm like, dude, I'm not going to fucking stop for a car following me unless you have police lights or something. But other than that, I'm not going to fucking stop. You could be some fucking serial killer. No, I'm not going to stop. It was a big, weird situation. Guy ended up being chill, but he's like, oh, well, I had to yell at my son. But I'm like, why do you have to yell at his son? It doesn't, whatever. Anyway, so that happened, and I just thought it was a crazy experience to share because it was so fucking weird. And I think the guy went overboard. He was the one that ended up obviously calling the cops for sure after he was following us for such a long time. I think that was a little overboard in my fucking opinion, but this guy could have at least had one cop come, or even if we were the ones ding-dong ditching, that was a bit overboard in my opinion to call the cops. I mean, holy shit. So, to that, I'm going to conclude. If you have any cool stories that you want to share, leave it in the comments, and maybe I might let you share one of your stories if I think it's good enough, and let you share on my channel on maybe next Friday or in 2 Fridays from now. Who the fuck knows? So leave a comment down below if you have anything, or just a comment in general. Please also share this video around to your friends, to whoever, and don't forget to leave a fucking like, because all that shit would mean a fucking lot to me. And if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe so you can see more fucking awesome content from yours truly, me. Till next time, guys, see ya fucking later. Peace out.